Want to binge watch a show that's based on one of the most definitive political events of our country and that's directed by Nagesh Kukunur? Welcome to The Hunt, the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi that's now streaming on SonyLIV. Before we go ahead on today's episode of Rotalks Recommends, let me take a minute to say SonyLIV, man, they really have some of the best series. Recently, I recommended a show called Black, White and Grey and I'd even done a chat with the actors. If you haven't watched that show, yaar, jao. Dekho. Even Freedom at Midnight, that's a show that I really love that was also on SonyLIV. But the SonyLIV Applause combo, which is production house Applause, well, that is something I really look forward to. They've had Scam 1992 and the second Scam as well. They've also had Andekhi, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. If you haven't watched it, please jaakar dekho. They also had Kafas, and I think they have about 12 of these collaborations. But with The Hunt, let me tell you that it puts the series in that billing as of Scam 1992. I'm telling you this, and yes, I'm willing to put my money there. Before we get in, let me warn you, the series is in Tamil for most part. Maybe you can watch it in Hindi or the Hindi only option, but when I watched the screener, it moved seamlessly from Hindi to Tamil, and if you don't mind subtitles, I would seriously recommend you watch it that way too. The Hunt is a procedural, except it's about one of the most famous procedurals of our country, the assassination of ex-Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi on the 21st of May in Sri Perumbudur in Tamil Nadu. It was also the first case of a female suicide bomber who was engaged by the LTTE to carry out its missive. The history of women in war or violence is its own chapter, and one that I got wrapped into quite a fair bit after watching this show. But more on the suicide bomber Dhanu later. The show itself is based on the book 90 Days, the true story of the hunt of Rajiv Gandhi's assassins by Aniruddha Mitra. Needless to say, names are the same, characters are even cast as per their likeness with the real people. Once the incident takes place, a 6-member special investigation team is put into place to find the actual killers. Now, since the show is obviously based on fact, the surprise elements here are the what the moments that happened in real life. Like, for example, a camera being found at the site of the bombing, leading to a lucky break in solving the case. A man being picked up at a picket who actually becomes the lead to the gang who carried out this operation. The screenplay, written by Nagesh Kukunur, Rohit Banavalikar, and Sriram Rajan, picks the most important and exciting details of this investigation to present the story which most of us perhaps didn't know until now. Amit Syal, leading them as Karthikeyan, is fine and does a great job speaking Tamil. Sahil Ved plays Amit Verma, and whose Tamil left me gobsmacked because then I found out that he was born in Salem apparently. You've seen him in Hindi movies, but Sahil Ved speaking Tamil is a moment in the hunt. Danish Iqbal, Girish Sharma are all fantastic. But Bhagavati Perumal, and you've seen him too in films like Super Deluxe or as the accountant from Monica Oh My Darling. He delivers perhaps the most political line of the show when he's asked, as a Tamilian, whose side is he on? His answer and that scene will give you a lot to think about. Vidyut Gargi makes an appearance as Ravindran, the military chief, but the pièce de résistance performance for me is Shafiq Mustafa. Ye naam note kar lo. He plays the LTTE missive Sivarasan, who is out there in Tamil Nadu as the mastermind of the assassination. The Hunt is actually a takedown of Sivarasan, jiske kai sare naam hain. Jack, for example, being one of his aliases. I haven't met a more menacing villain on the screen in a long time, honestly. His performance, all of it, including a fake eyeball which he places inside his eye socket, all adding to the making of a formidable villain. He's small but strong, tiny but big in his resolve. And for an actor who has a smallish physical frame, Shafiq is a masterclass in a performance that is larger than life without making it hammy. LTTE Chief Prabhakaran also makes an appearance as a character, but he doesn't evoke even an ounce of the fear I felt while I was watching Shafiq. I do hope he gets more work after this series. The show itself is a slow boil, a refreshing change from the fast-paced action junk that we've been seeing in the cinemas. But the characters are what get you hooked. Sahil Ved's Amit Verma is honest and speaks truth to power. Raghuttaman is quite enough for you to doubt him at some point. The camaraderie between the investigative team is palpable and you see them as new heroes in the way they're presented. They're not macho, but they're more driven than any man with a six-pack on your screen. One of the criticisms that The Hunt will get is how it never gets into the politics of the incident or the time. However, when I spoke to Nagesh Kukunur about this is what he said.
Many scripts or script ideas, they come at you from different directions. This so happened that Aniruddha Mitra pitched it to Applause. And Samir Nair, who heads Applause, he asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said no, because I thought it had a lot to do with the political part of the assassination, and I wasn't going to delve into that. And he said it's a straight up procedural, a crime thriller, nothing to do with politics. Once I knew that was the space of the show, then I had a clear sense of how to go about it.
Kinda absolving himself from getting into who is right, who is wrong. Fact is, there is a report about Danu, the suicide bomber, being brutally raped by the IPKF sent in by Rajiv Gandhi. No mention of it on the show. However, the conflict of who is right and who is wrong is embodied beautifully in that one line said by Raghuttaman when he is asked, who is right, the Indian government or the LTTE? The Hunt is 7 episodes long, and it's not a whodunit. It's more a will they catch the crooks? What you feel for the team who are in on this mission ultimately is what sucks you in. Nagesh Kukunur is in fine form and delivers a pitch-perfect telling of the tale. If nothing else, it's a history chapter dramatized to great effect and gets you to at least do a Google search on IPKF, LTTE, and perhaps even Rajiv Gandhi. The Hunt doesn't aim for easy outrage or viral docudrama beats. It's not interested in conspiracy theory, TikToks, or Wikipedia recaps. Instead, it's a rare series that treats recent history with nuance, showing us not what just happened, but how deeply systems break when democracy is under attack. The interview with the actors and the director will be dropping very soon on the channel. But I wanted you to first watch the series before you watch the interview, because obviously that interview will have spoilers. I do hope after watching this video, you'll be motivated to go give this series a shot. And if you do, and if you liked it, then please let me know about it. We try and recommend a series or a movie to you every week. And if you do go and end up watching it, please let us know. Also this week, we're hoping to hit 10,000 subscribers, and that's very huge for us. So thank you so much for the ones who've already subscribed and supported us. But for the ones who just walked in to just watch this video and figure out, should I watch this show or not, please subscribe. It costs nothing, but it means the world to us. I'm Rotalks. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to keep it just too filmy.